you from Seattle tonight, where the roof at T-Mobile Park has been closed for comfort. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game interleague series between the San Francisco Giants and the Seattle Mariners. Mariners baseball starts right now. Marco Gonzalez gets the starting nod for the M's. What do we need to know here, Danny?
We're looking at one of the top pitchers in the league right now. ERA just above 3 last year, which is saying something. This guy commands the strike zone. He's not afraid to throw strike one, controls the running game. A real solid pitcher. And if he pitches like he did last year, expect more of the same in this campaign.
Monty Irvin is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only Game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
2-0 now. Two balls and a strike.
2 balls.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
And he subtracts there beautifully as this pitch is swung on and missed for the game's first out.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Here's Tommy La Stella now. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. One out, nobody on. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. La Stella, a 32-year-old veteran. He was an 8th-round selection back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
So now to the plate, Willie Mays, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Looking to at least put the ball in play here this inning. Now the 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Just getting started here in Seattle. High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Giants down in order. So now the Mariners offense gets to work for the first time. We've got no score. Juan Marichal gets the start for San Francisco in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
So here is J.P. Crawford. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened, and they come into game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now the pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hit back up the middle. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Leadoff single in the bottom of the first. After their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board, boys are flying around.
Into the box, Kyle Lewis. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Crawford on at first, nobody out. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Posey moving to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners' starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. Marichal comes set. Here it is on 1-0.
Outside, that's the ball.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Two balls and a strike to Edgar Martinez.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
The 2-1 home. Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Mariners move out in front 2-0.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Ken Griffey Jr.
The center fielder. Yeah.
She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And And Griffey swings right through this one, so it's 0-2 now to Junior. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Another 0-2 home.
Ball one. The count is 1-2. Oh, that's off the plate. Ball two.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Another 2-2 offering. Hit hard down the line, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he'll pull into second with one away.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
At the plate now, Jay Buhner, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Here's the 0-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike two.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. But this will land untouched. One out and a runner on second base. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. Working for the punch out and the offering. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Drilled to the left side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. A dive, and he can't hang on. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only one out.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. A three-run shot down the line in left. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Mariners have opened it up to 5-0 now.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager.
The third baseman, Kyle.
As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Now the 1-0. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Still even at 2-2. Ground to the right side. Flores has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting 8th, the second baseman, Dylan Moore.
Digging in will be Dylan Moore. He's the 8th man to bat here in the first with 5 runs already up on the scoreboard. Here's the pitch. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
3-0 now. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
And now, Jose Godoy. He was hitless in the shutout last night. He's set. Here it comes. He starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Now a throw over to first. Runner back safely. Moore is off of first with 2 away. Two and one.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Now a throw over. The throw is up the line as it gets away.
You know, I think he tried to be even quicker with his pickoff throw over the first that time than the move he showed earlier. And when you do that, sometimes your feet and arm aren't in sync, and it causes you to throw it away just like that one.
Strike two called, and it's even at 2.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. We head to inning number 2 here at T-Mobile Park. The Mariners are on top 5-0. So in now for San Francisco, Willie McCovey. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's outside.
So many things run through a pitcher's mind in this situation when your offense gives you a big lead. You know you got to pot commit and get aggressive with that fastball. You got a smile on your face because you have the lead, but you want to continue to attack and try and stay in this game as long as possible.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Ooh, and he finds his spot there, 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
Ball,
A little bit outside. 2-1.
count 2-1.
All even now, 2-2. Hit in the air to center field. Griffey waits on it. 1 out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
All right, guys, here's
Orlando
Seattle's defensive alignment.
Cepeda.
And the guy manning shortstop today is J.P. Crawford. This guy, he doesn't have the quickest feet in the game, but he has unbelievable range, a strong arm, and very, very quick hands. And he is just the start of the new wave of the next line of great shortstops.
In now, Orlando Cepeda. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Cepeda is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Grounded back up the middle. Crawford loves it, and there are 2 away now.
Batting sixth, the catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Next up is Buster Posey. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Pitch on the way. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Two out, nobody on. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Moore ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that brings up the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
This is when you got to get selfish. You cannot get complacent or overconfident right here. These days don't happen often. When you got your foot on the accelerator and the entire offense is feeling pretty good, get greedy and keep getting knocks and putting pressure on the defense.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. 2-1 count now to the Mariners leadoff batter.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
The 3-1 pitch. Fouled off. Grounded down the third baseline. There is La Stella. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And standing in the outfielder, Kyle Lewis. Now here's the first offering.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
A 1 pitch on its way.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Nobody out, runner on first.
That's a ball.
And 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him as this lead swells to 7-0.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Now here's the Giants manager making that slow walk to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll make a beeline for the showers, I'm sure, as he's going to want to put this awful night behind him as quickly as possible. Johnny Cueto enters from the pen in just the 2nd inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Martinez, originally from New York State. He's a veteran of 19 seasons at the major league level, which is something you don't see very often.
Yeah, you said it, Matty. Nothing else has to be said. In order to stay in this game 16 years, you have to be a great talent, a great teammate, and have the ability to adjust and evolve as a player. So hats off to him.
A swing and a ground ball to third. He's got it. And there's one down now.
The center fielder, number 24.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Into the box now, Ken Griffey Jr. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Still only one out in the inning. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside. See if the fish are still biting.
Cueto's ready. 0-2 pitch on its way. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Here comes the 1-2. It's a fastball that misses.
2-2 down.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. A barehanded play by Crawford. It's in time.
The batter, the right fielder, Jay Buhner.
So now to the plate, Jay Buhner singled in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That evens it up 1-1. Now the pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Count is even, 2-2 to Buhner. 2 out, nobody on. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone. Now the payoff pitch home. Gets the outside corner, strike 3. Mariners get a couple in the inning on the 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 7-0. So now into the box is Wilmer Flores. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 8th, the right fielder, number 5, Mike Yasremski.
Mike Yasremski digging in at the plate. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Yasremski Was born in Massachusetts. He was taken in the 14th round back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment. I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
The 1-2 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Giants are still searching for their first hit of the ball game. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Ready now is Brandon Crawford. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Giants down in order. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the DH, Mitch Haniger. Here's the first pitch.
Hey.
Looking at his career totals, Haniger is slugging north of 480, which puts him among some of the best power hitters in the game in that category. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Two pitches fouled away. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate, but tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Standing in now, Kyle Seager. As he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And a little tapper here in front of the mound, as this may work as a sacrifice. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Next, it'll be Dylan Moore, who drew a base on balls his first time up. From the stretch. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. Adios, pelota. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as they push this lead up to 9 now.
That was a mistake pitch all the way. Middle of the plate, and this guy's still able to hit it. Oppo, this guy has tremendous power. He didn't try to pull that pitch. He stayed with it.
Stepping in now, Jose Godoy. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Flores. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Back to the top of the order now, and that brings up the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-2 the count to the Mariners shortstop.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit. Froze him, but just missed the zone.
Costello fields it cleanly. On to Cepeda at first to retire the side. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We're through 3 here in the Great Pacific Northwest. It's the M's 9 and the Giants nothing. Now to bat, Monty Irvin back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Pitch on the way.
Nope, outside.
The 1-0 delivery. This one's down to third. There is Seager. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, the third baseman, Tommy LaStella.
Next to bat for the Giants, Tommy LaStella comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
0-2, here it is. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 24, Willie May.
So 2 away for the Giants here in the 4th, and that'll bring up the great Willie Mays. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
No, that's low.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Curveball swung out and missed. 2-1 now.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Now the 2-1 is taken. Ball 3.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Striding forward now is the DH, Willie McCovey. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Now the 1-0. Swing, and Willie Mack sends a drive to right. This one's carrying. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. Giants leave one. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. And stepping in, Kyle Lewis. And he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
And that home run he hit his last time up, he isn't going to forget about anytime soon. He absolutely destroyed a fastball.
The windup and the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And that's taken up and in for ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now the 2-1 pitch is strike 2, swinging.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Into the box, Edgar Martinez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Cueto's ready. Here it is on 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. 1 out, nobody on. Two balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Again, he sends it out of play. Bases are empty, one man out. Another one sent foul. The next 3-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. A payoff pitch one more time. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Irvin is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The center fielder, number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
So 2 are gone here in the M's half of the 4th, and here comes Junior. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
And it's a ball and a strike to Ken Griffey Jr. The 1-1.
That's ball 2.
And it looks now like a
Yeah, 2
right-hander's
balls,
getting
1
hot
strike.
in the Giants bullpen. Swung out and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area.
Ah, man, just a hair early on that one and just pulled it foul. It's going to have to find a way to refocus. Not easy to continue an AB after you just went deep foul.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Fouled away. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted the other way to left center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Mariners are down in order, but they'll live with it as they hold a 9-0 lead. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. Too much of the time, they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2, and that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off to the top.
Now into the box, Orlando Cepeda. He bounced out last time up. And now the first pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, the catcher, Buster Posey.
Next, it'll be Buster Posey. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Here's the first pitch to him. To short. Crawford has it. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
Stepping in next, Wilmer Flores. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Ready with the 0-2. Hit on the ground to third. Seager fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're down 9-0. Stepping in once again is Jay Buhner. A hit in 2 tries so far.
The right fielder, Jay Buhner.
Now here it comes. And it's fouled away. There's a chopper foul over to the right side. 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
One ball, 2 strikes.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Cueto to do this himself, and that's the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Mitch Haniger.
Next will be the designated hitter, Mitch Haniger. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. First pitch on the way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Yasremski. Adios, pelota. A solo home run for Mitch Haniger. His second of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Must have been a good batting practice session today for this club. 5 home runs in 1 game. You could just see it as the game was going on. Those hitters, they couldn't wait to get to the bat rack. It was like a fight to get up there and to get into the batter's box.
So now to the plate, Kyle Seager. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Cueto sets his sights, coming at him with the 0-1. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Seager is retired, 2 down now.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
At the plate, Dylan Moore. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded to first. And Cepeda will take this one to the bag himself, and the side is retired. 1 for the Mariners in the inning, and it comes on the strength of this solo home run. 5 innings complete. It's now 10-zip. At the plate now is Mike Yasremski. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Number 5, Mike Yasremski.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1. A ball and a strike. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
The next 1-2 pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Here's the shortstop, Crawford. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 is in off the plate. Crawford, a California-born ball player. He was a 4th-round selection during the 2008 draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
No runs, no hits, and 2 errors to this point for San Francisco. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Monty Irvin. He grounded out last time up. First pitch on its way.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
The 0-1. And he powers the cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Into the box now, Tommy La Stella, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. No hits to this point. Comes set, and the 0-1. Hit softly down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One left for San Francisco. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Now to the plate, Jose Godoy. Couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far.
The catcher, Jose Godoy.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
The 0-1 pitch.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here, take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
2-2.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 2-2 one more time.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it, 1 gone.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues,
The
you have
batter,
to expect a
number 3,
certain amount of this.
shortstop,
There aren't any easy at-bats at this
JP
level, and you really have to learn
Crawford.
how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Hard on the ground towards short. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2, D-Roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player. Just to battle. 0-2 is a tough spot to be in. He battled.
Standing in now, Kyle Lewis. Hit down the line at first. To Crawford for 1. Relay to Cepeda, who's got it for the inning-ending double play. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We're through 6 full. It's the Mariners 10 and the Giants nothing. New inning set to get underway. And up next, the legendary Hall of Famer Willie Mays.
The center fielder, Willie Mays.
First offering. Swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a liner. Griffey Jr. is right there, 1 down.
Now that
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Next to dig in, Willie McCovey. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
And that was one of the hardest hit balls they've had all game, Matty. It's been a pretty feeble effort by his teammates on the offensive side.
And it's quickly 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He didn't get him to offer at that pitch right there, but that big 12-6 curveball is definitely part of the reason he's having such good success in this one.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Popped him up. Godoy is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Orlando Cepeda.
Up next, Orlando Cepeda grounded out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Oh, that's out.
2 out, nobody on. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. This is line to left. But he'll flag this one down toward the alley. Nearly trouble, but instead the inning is over. Giants down in order. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. John Brebbia enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
59, John Brebbia.
Bottom of the inning now, and here comes the first baseman, Edgar Martinez.
The first baseman, Edgar Martinez.
Now the pitch. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
2-0.
Drilled down the line, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. A payoff pitch one more time. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. A payoff pitch one more time. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at-bat that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
At the plate now, Ken Griffey Jr. as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Brebbia offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Jay Buhner is on deck. Here it comes, the 3-0.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 3-1. There's ball 4.
Perfect.
The right fielder, number 19, Jay.
Next, here is
Buhner.
Jay Buhner. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First offering on its way.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
That's a ball.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Now a move over to first. Runner back standing. Two and 0 count. Here it comes. Ripped on the ground to first. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. The 2010 National League Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey, will start things out after the break. 8th inning coming up. The Mariners lead it 10-0.
Leading off to the top, the catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
First pitch on the way.
1-0.
Bouncer up the middle. Base hit, and the no-hitter comes to an end here in inning number 8.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So next to hit is Wilmer Flores. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. First delivery to him. Posey gets his lead at first, nobody out. Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores. And there's ball 2 now. Roll right back at him, and it hit him. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. One gone here in the Giants' half of the 8th. And now stepping in is Mike Yasremski. First offering on its way. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Runner at second here with one man out. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Liner in there for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Brandon Crawford digging in next, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. And they're runners at the corners now. The 1-0 home. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made. And here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Monty Irvin. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. A runner on first with 2 away. A ball and a strike to the Giants leadoff man.
I can't imagine that pitcher was trying to put it right over the heart of the plate. Thank God he took that pitch right there, or he'd be getting one back from the umpire.
Ready with the 1-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Mariners 10 and the Giants 1. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And up next, the corner outfielder Mitch Haniger.
Man, he's making a lot of noise in this one. He's feeling really locked in at the plate right now. We used to have a saying in the dugout, anybody could get 2. There ain't too many guys hitting north of 2 bombs in the game in the big leagues.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope. That's inside. That's ball 2. I got to count 2-2.
And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Haniger is retired, and there's 1 away.
Now batting.
With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game. And the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. So next to bat will be Kyle Seager. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. One out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. That misses. 1 and 2. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2 and 2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far.
Now
that's
batting,
4 strikeouts
baseman,
in the first 2 games. So this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
In now, Dylan Moore. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. Cepeda over to his left. And he makes the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They hang on to their 10-1 lead. Into the box, Tommy La Stella starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
He's set and the pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Crawford gloves it, throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The center fielder, number 24, Willie Mays.
Next to stand in is Willie Mays. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And with 1 out in the 9th, he's just now coming up on his 100th pitch of the ball game.
Yeah, Matty, he's going to finish this one on adrenaline if he's allowed to. We'll see how the manager plays this one. I know guys like Dan Plesac were locked and loaded in this position.
Oh, this is right now a dream if you're out in that bullpen right now. Your starting pitcher gets you into the 9th inning. The guys that, if they do get up in the 9th inning, these are the best relievers, and they're just lurking out there. What a terrific job up to this point.
Throw on to first is in time, and the Giants are down to their final out now. So it'll be the Giants DH. Willie McCovey popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A shot down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Throw into second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
Orlando Cepeda. High pop-up. Godoy has a play. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
10-1, the final lopsided score in this ball game. The Seattle Mariners blasted 5 home runs en route to victory. Marco Gonzalez earns his first win of the season, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Juan Marichal struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners. 10 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Giants, 1 run on 3 hits. 2 errors. They left 4 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 28 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Mm-hmm.